alarm reaction. So that indicates that now that there was a stressor. Now the stressor was. Is no. It becomes was. Because then by that time we are experiencing the stressor. There is an alarm reaction in us. My heart rate has gone up, means I have started reacting to the stressor. So this is my first reaction, alarm reaction. So how Patanjali puts it? He has talked about what we saw are antarayas. And along with the antarayas, he explains this for sahabhuva. Sahabhuva means that which happened along with the antarayas. Is there were stressors, and along with that immediately what happens is this. We feel dukkha, pain or misery about any particular thing. Daurmanasya, a mental shatteredness. We feel shattered, and there is a depressive type of condition that we feel so bad about the thing. There is angam jayatva, tremor in the body part. First time when we stand on the stage, everything is ready, but our mind is not completely ready. The current will continuously go on. Shvasa prashvasa vikshepa, disturbance in the breathing process. We have heard about pranayama. People who have not heard can go back to our DVD that time and hear that lecture. How the breathing process is very well connected with our thought process. As our thought process is smooth, so our breathing process is also smooth. As immediately any one of this is disturbed, simultaneously the other one will be getting disturbed. So getting control over our pranayama, helps to get control over the thought process, the mental disturbance. And similarly, once we get control over our mental disturbance is stabilized, we have sound, immediately our shvasa prashvasa will go into normal, deep, slow breathing. But now we are in a stressful condition. That time my shvasa, that is inhalation, and prashvasa, both are into vikshepa condition. Both are disturbed. If you recall any of your stressful condition, you will recall only your heart rate has gone up, but your breathing has also changed. The rate of breathing increases, rate of respiration increases. Our inhalation, exhalation time gets either slow or either fast. Both the ways it can go. So it is very similar to this alarm reaction, what the modern science is saying. Okay? Very close to it. So we have understood what are stressors. Stressors as per modern science are like frustration, conflicts and other things. But the same things have been put by Patanjali thousands of years back into his own words by explaining this 9 antarayas, which if you grossly see and see it in details with the examples of it, you will find that these are encompassing the word stressors. Few more examples, more life situations where a person can get into stress. Of course, they can be included under all those 5 terms which modern science also does. Now the next part comes. The source of stress is what is a stressor. It is there, okay? Because now we are talking about stress management, so we have to assume that a stressor is there. Now what kind of stressor it can be? Can be either internal or external. What kind of internal stressors can be there? We have seen in Vyadhi Sthana like my disease, my laziness, physical laziness, my mental laziness. These type of stressors can be internal stressors. Then there are other external factors that are also creating stress for me. Some other person, my boss, my teacher, my parents, my children, they are creating stress for me. Okay? So either the can be The stressor can be internal stressor or external stressor. Now once the stressor is there, may it be internal or external, we can't say. At a particular moment of time we are just sitting and just a negative thought pops into our mind of any foolish idea that comes in. And then we'll end up into a conflict situation that, oh, this may create this may create that, and unnecessary there is a winding up into our brain of a long big film that goes on. And we'll end up into an internal stress itself. Neither the situation is present, nor anyone has actually done anything, but it is all out of our wild imagination. Idle mind, devil's workshop. So it goes on. So it can be also, mind also can be considered under the internal stress condition. Now, once the stressor is there, what comes next usually is the stress reaction. Stressor aaya, we hit it back immediately. Okay? Or else we start running immediately. And later on then we think upon it. Arey, that time I could have done this way. I could have waited and I could have contacted it. I knew everything. I was seeing everything. Why did I run? I should have not run away from it. But now I can't do anything. That time has lapsed. Okay? I could have not used that backward. I could have not hit him back. I could have waited and given it a other angle. I could have played a game over there. I could have moved everyone onto my side. I should have waited. I should have thought upon it. Now this is all repentance, which comes very much late. Okay? Till that time the situation is lost. And once the situation is lost, there is rarely a chance to get it patched up or repeated back. Okay? So now, usually we come from this stage to this stage directly. But there is a minute, my thought over it stage, which comes for a few fractions and goes. Even if I am running, that time I take up a decision that I have to run away. I can't wait over here. My family is waiting back at home. If I stay over here, I may be shot. I may be shot with the next bullet. So I have to run. So fraction of a decision is over there. And it is based upon what we say usually, our attitude. I will be talking elaborate on the second point because this is the main thing. What is my thought over it? How do I think about that stressor? Makes all my difference and how I manage my stress. Because it is always said, stress is not curbed, stress is not reduced, stress is managed. Mind it. Everyone is mindfully using the word, it is management of stress. You go to any seminar anywhere. Removal of stress? No, it doesn't happen. It has neither happened thousands of years back, nor will it happen now, neither thousands of years later. Always stressors will be there. Because it is our attitude, our perspective towards looking towards them different. Now, if a situation is there, how do I look towards it? Is my attitude positive? Is my attitude negative? Now, this is very gross. I'll be talking into fine details of this and with the yogic details also. Because this is what is the main shell of it, core of it. If a stressor is there, if I take it positively, I can convert into a eustress. Okay? Same stressor is there. If I have a negative attitude towards it, I may land up into distress. Do you understand? I have explained to you what is eustress. Eustress is the one which is good for me, which brings in upliftment into my life. Either psychologically, monetarily, mentally, in all ways of life. Okay? But what is a distress is what is we call stress nowadays. It's a bad condition which makes me land into some disease, makes me land into some disability, makes me land into much difficult and complex situation. So, this is all governed thought over it. I'll be talking upon this my thought over it again and again. See, for example, we'll not go into the fine details of the issue. I'll ask you a simple question. What is India the greatest for in the world? What we are leading